Hi students, all of you good morning and welcome to the class. So in this session we are going to know some information regarding JEE 2021. JEE or JEE means Joint Entrance Examination. If you are going to write this examination and if you get qualified in this examination, what will you get? Yes, first of all, this JEE examination is conducted by NTA. NTA means National Testing Academy. National Testing Academy, NTA. So this is the institute every year conducting the JEE examination, and in the coming year, that is 2021, again the NTA is going to conduct the JEE examination. But in this year, due to COVID-19 situation and due to non-availability of offline classes, the examination pattern, JEE examination pattern is changed completely. And the number of attempts for the JEE examination is also changed. In the previous years, that means in the year of 2020, the JEE examination is conducted in the year of, in the month of January and in the month of May. For the last year, that is 2020, the JEE exam is conducted in January as well as in the month of May. So how many times the exam is conducted means 2 times. If you get the best score in any of this exam, that will be considered for your qualification purpose. So 2 times the exam was conducted by JEE, that is by NTA, in the year of 2020. But when coming to the 2021 examination of JEE, there are 4 spells given. 4 spells of examination is going to be conducted by NTA, and in the month of February, March, April, and May. Yes, I'm going to share you the Telugu version on the screen. Please don't mind. Please don't mind. I will explain everything. You don't know the Telugu script. Just simply I will explain whatever given in the newspaper. Yes, here in the Telugu script it is given as JEE Mains 2021 should be conducted in 13 languages. So the JEE 2021 examination is going to be conducted in 13 languages. And the main languages are English, Hindi, Telugu, Assami, Bengali, Gujarati, Kannada, Marathi, Malayalam, Punjabi, Tamil, Urdu. So you can choose any of these medium. But basically being you are an English medium student, so simply you can opt for English medium. So this is about first of all medium, selecting of medium. So total how many languages are there? 13 languages. In 13 languages, the JEE 2021 examination is going to be conducted. And write one more sharing. So what we have to do for this one? Please don't mind to share this Telugu script. Don't mind please, because I don't know Kannada script. Okay, anyhow, coming to the February session. This is the February, in Telugu it is a February. In the February session, when you are going to write the examination, how you have to apply first. So first coming to the 2021 examination. In the year of 2021, you should be in second PUC. First, the main condition is you should be in second PUC in the year of 2021. And the second thing is from the December 16th, 2020. Today the date is 28th. So from the last 16th date, that is December 16th onwards, the online applications are started and the online application will be closed in the month of January 16, 2021. So the final date to apply for the JEE 2021 examination is January 16th, 2021. Just I am stopping here. Yes, text me. Are you capable to understand? Are you able to understand what I am saying here? Are you able to understand? Are you able to understand? And please don't mind to share the Telugu script, because I don't know the Kannada. If I know the Kannada, I will share the Kannada script also. Okay, fine. Coming to the point, the main point is the final date Final date to apply for the JEE 2021 examination is January 16th, 2021. And you should pay the fee on or before January 17th, 2021. To pay the fee in the online, the final date to pay the fee for the JEE 2021 is January 17th, 2021. The last date to apply the examination is, what is the last date to apply the examination? What is the last date to apply the examination? Yes, January 16th is the last date, and January 17th is the last date to pay your fee. And some more information I'm going to share to you. Where it is? Yes, here it is. Okay, some students are having doubts. Sir, the JEE 2021 examination is going to be conducted in 4 spells. That is, first spell is in the month of February, second spell is in the month of March, third spell is in the month of April, and the fourth spell is in the month of May. So total this year, the examination is going to be conducted in the 4 spells, February, March, April, and May. But in the last year, the JEE 2020 examination is conducted only in the 2 spells, January and May. But in this year, in the coming year, 4 spells, that is February, March, April, and May, there will be the examination. Yes, some students are having doubt. Sir, the syllabus is not completed up to now. Then how can we attend the examination in the month of February? Some students are asking me, without completing the syllabus, how can we attend the examination in the month of February? Yes, my dear students, this is not only the problem to you. This is not only the problem to you. This is the problem to all the students throughout the India. So the main thing when you are going to write the examination in February, what is the advantage means? First of all, it is an online examination. JEE examination is an online examination. There is no offline examination. In the offline examination, you will be given with a question paper as well as OMR. OMR paper will be given if it is an offline. But being an online, no question paper, physical question paper, no physical question paper is given, no physical OMR is given. Just one computer is going to be allotted to you in the examination center. So after that, when you are going to take your computer in your examination center, by sitting there, exactly at the time of examination starting, the screen is going to be open to you and the question paper will be displayed. As all of you know, JEE, that is containing the subjects maths, physics, and chemistry. Maths, physics, and chemistry. But in the examination pattern, first you can see the questions from physics. First you can see the questions from physics, then from mathematics, and then from chemistry. So that is the question paper pattern you will see on the screen in your computer, whatever going to be allotted. So if you write the exam in the month of February, even though syllabus is not completed, the main advantage is you can understand how to write the online examination. So by getting some information, by getting some knowledge, by getting some experience, by writing the examination in the month of February, then again you go for the examination in the month of March, April, May. And my request, my suggestion to all of you, if you can write the exam in all these 4 months, February, March, April, May, what is going to be the main advantage? In any of these months, in any of these spells, at least in any one of these months, the question paper may be easy for you. You will get maximum marks. You will get best percentile. You will get best percentile. So that's why I'm suggesting you all, please try to write all the 4 spells if possible. If possible. If it is not possible, yes, I'm suggesting you all, please write the exam in the month of February. Don't miss the exam in the month of February. And then choose any one of these months like March, April, or May. So try to write at least 2 examinations, otherwise 3, if possible, all the 4. So this is about number of spells for your JEE examination in the year of 2021, right? And one more information. Yes, wait, I will share one more information. the information here on the screen. Yes. Wait, please. Yes, on the screen you are seeing some more information. So February, March, April, May, these are the months where you are going to write the JEE 2021 examination. And in the month of February, what are the dates? What are the dates in the month of February? In the month of February, February 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th are the dates. In any of these dates, you are going to write your examination. And among these dates, one of the date will be allotted to you by the NTA. There is no option to use to select any of these particular dates. The NTA will allot any one of these dates if you are going to write the examination in the month of February. So the dates, once again, remember, the dates are February 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. If you are missed these spell, then you will write the exam in the month of March. Now the dates of March are 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. Of course, if you missed this one also, again you can write the exam in the month of April. The dates are April 27, 28, 29, and 30. Still, if you miss that spell also, then the final spell is in the month of May. The dates are May 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So all these are 4 spells available for you. I suggest you please try to write all those 4 spells if possible. Otherwise, if it is not possible, at least don't miss the February spell. You will get some knowledge, information regarding your online examination. Then again, you can choose any one of these spells, right? So that is about the examination spells and dates. Okay. And coming to one more information. Wait. Yes, yes. So the main information regarding JEE is to get qualified and to get the seat either in the NITs. NITs means National Institute of Technologies, and triple ITs, Indian Institute of Information Technologies, and in other institutes, that means the National Engineering Colleges. To get the BTech course, to get the BTech seat in the National Engineering Colleges, in your PU level, you must get at least 75% of the score, 75% of the score in your PU level. Otherwise, in your PU board level, you should be in the top 20 percentile. So you must get either 75% of the PU score, otherwise you must be in the top 20 percentile of your PU board. So if you are not getting 75% in the PU, or if you are not in the top 20 percentile, even though you are getting the best score in the JEE, you are not going to be selected. So the eligibility, the main eligibility to get selected for JEE is you must have 75% score in your PU level, or in your PU board level, you should be in top 20 percentile position. So this is the main information regarding JEE 2021. Yes, now you can text me, sir, we should pay for all sessions. Yes, yes, now I am going to discuss your doubts. Yes, you have to pay the fee for all the sessions at a time. Otherwise, you can pay fee for every spell during that spell. For example, for the February month, you have to pay the fee before January 17. And one more thing, before January 17, you can pay the fee for all the spells also. Suppose you are not writing the exam in the month of February, then again in the month of March, before conducting the examination, they may release the date when you should pay the fee. Then you have to check those dates. Again, you have to pay the fee. So that's why you can pay the fee for all the spells at a time. Otherwise, you can pay the fee in every month itself. How much fees, sir? I don't know. In this newspaper, the amount what we have to pay, it was not mentioned in the newspaper. Just simply you can Google it. Google is there. After mother, the next mother to all of us is Google. In Telugu, it is said to be as Google Talli. I don't know the fees. Of course, I will try to know about that fees. Later, I will inform. Yes, is there any other doubts? Is there any other doubts? Yes, one more doubt is. Okay, so what is the pattern of examination? How many questions will be asked? How many questions will be asked for the exam? All these we have to know. Yes. So in JEE, again two types of examinations are there. One is for BTech, second one is for BArch. Yes, just a minute. I am going to download it. Wait for 1 minute. I am going to download it. BArch and BTech. All of you know BArch means Bachelor of Architecture. BTech means Bachelor of Technologies. Two types of courses are there, BArch and BTech. Yes, just a minute. I'm going to download it. Please wait. And if time permits, I will take the class, today's class. Otherwise, I will record the class and I will send to you. Please watch the recorded version. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. Examination pattern. What is the examination pattern for JEE 2021? Actually, for the last years in the JEE, from every subject, that is from mathematics, physics and chemistry, from each subject, 25 questions will be given. 25 questions will be given. Yes, my dear students, tell me on the screen. On the screen, you are seeing the examination pattern. Whether it is visible to you? Whether it is visible to you, examination pattern? No, sir. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Wait. I will share. Yes. Now tell me. On the screen, the examination pattern. Is it visible to you? JEE 2021. In Telugu, it is given as Pariksha Swarupam. Examination pattern. Pariksha Swarupam. In Telugu. In English, it is examination pattern. Yes. Don't mind, please. Once again, I'm requesting, don't mind to share the Telugu script. Please try to cooperate with me. Okay. Yes. First of all, the subject. See here, subject is given first. Subject is given first. And mathematics, physics and chemistry. First one is mathematics, second one is physics, and the third one is chemistry. In the mathematics section A, 20 questions will be given. Section B, 10 questions will be given. In the physics also same. Section A, 20 questions will be given. Section B, 10 questions will be given. And in chemistry also the pattern is same. 20 questions from section A, 10 questions from section B. Yes, from section A, see here, from section A, if any question is wrong, you will get minus 1/4 mark. Minus 1/4. That is 1/4 of the mark is going to be reduced. If the question attempted is going to be wrong from the section A, for each wrong question, you will get minus 1/4 mark. That is 0.25 marks will be deducted. If the question is wrong, 0.25 marks will be deducted for each negative question. Is it understood? Is it understood to you? Give me response. I have to know. Is it understood to you? So once again, I am saying, suppose if you go for the chemistry subject, two sections are there. One is section A, second one is section B. In the section A, 20 questions are there. Suppose some 5 questions are wrong. 5 into 0.25. That marks will get deducted from your total score. That is about section A. And of course, if the question is correct, how many marks you will get? If the question is correct, how many marks you will get? 4 marks. Plus 4 marks. From the section A, if the question is correct, you will get plus 4 marks. If the question is answered wrong, you will get minus 0.25 marks. That is from section A. And from the section A, you have to write all the 20 questions. Of course, there is no compulsion. Whatever the number of questions you know, you can attempt. whatever the number of questions you know, you can attempt from section A. 20 questions will be given. You can write any number of questions. But coming to the section B, very, very, very important major change. The major change in this year, coming year, is section B. Actually, in the last year, from the section B, only 5 questions will be given. But in the JEE 2021, from section B, 10 questions will be given. Among the 10 questions, you can write any 5 questions. You can select any 5 questions. So among the section B 10 questions, you can select any 5 questions. Okay, coming to section B. Yes, on the board you can see now. Suppose if you come to the section B, total number of questions are 10. The total number of questions are 10 from section B. Section B is going to have 10 number of questions. 10 number of questions. You have to answer only any of the 5. You have to answer any of the 5 questions. And if the question is correct, you will get, +4 marks. If the answer is wrong, then you will get 0 marks. Means in section B, there is no negative marking. For the section B, there is no negative marking. So this is the advantage in the section B. So among the total 10 questions given, you have to write any of the 5 questions. If the question is correct, you will get +4 marks. If the question is wrong, you will get no negative marks. So no negative marking is there in section B. So that is the advantage. And one more thing, section B, it does not contain options like A, B, C, D. Section B does not contain options like A, B, C, D. It is not multiple choice questions, MCQs. Section B is not having MCQs. It is not having multiple choice questions. So that means you are not going to see option A, option B, option C, option D for the questions given. Suppose some question is given like this, and you have to answer. Suppose if the answer is going to be 7.5, then simply you can type 7.5 from your keyboard, because it is not an offline examination, it is an online examination. A computer and a mouse, a keyboard is going to be given to you. So for the section B questions, these are called as, the section B questions are called as numerical questions. Section B are not the MCQs. These are the numerical questions. That means you will get some numerical value like 10, 1, 9, 9.5, 100.5, 213.8. Are you understanding? Are you understanding what I am saying? Are you understanding what I am saying? Okay, fine. So in the section B, which type of questions will be given? Numerical questions will be given. That means some question is going to be given. You have to solve that question. By using the formulas. Then finally we'll get some numerical value. You are going to get numerical answer. It is not like argon, krypton. It is not like antibiotics, antipyretics. Like that, you are not going to get. You are going to get only a numerical value like this. Then with the help of the mouse and with the help of keyboard, you have to select the values. On the screen, you can see the values. Simply, you can select the values. What you have to select? 7.5, otherwise 10.5, whatever the value you are going to get. So the main advantage of numerical questions is we are going to have 10 questions. We can select any of the 5 questions, and there is no negative marking. And for each correct answer, you will get +4 marks. So this is the advantage of section B for this year. That is for the year of 2021. That is the advantage for JEE. As regarding the fee, how much fee you have to pay? I don't know how much fee you have to pay. Simply you can Google it. Otherwise, I will try to know, and I will try to let you know soon. And the last date to apply the fee for the February month is, what is the last date? What is the last date to apply? What is the last date to apply for JEE for the February month? It is not 17th January. It is not 17th January. Before 16th. 16th January. 16th January 2021 is the last date. Is the last date to apply for February 2021 JEE examination. And to pay the fee, 17th January 2021 is the last date to pay the fee. For the February spell, not for the March, not for the April, not for the May. For those months, the dates will be announced later. So this is all about information regarding JEE 2021. JEE 2021. Yes, now you can text me. Is there any other doubts regarding the examination pattern? You can text me, please. Is there any doubts? No response. Is there any doubts? You told sir about fee. Okay, later I will let you know. Later I will let you know. Is there any other doubts? Sir, the fee is 1300 combined for all the 4 spells, sir. Pavan Kumar is saying that the fees is 1300 rupees for all the 4 spells. Pavan, I don't know. Later I will let you know whether it is correct or not. Otherwise, please take a screenshot and send it to me. I will share in the groups. Okay, my dear students, this is all about today's spell. The time is not going to be there more to take the class. So that's why I'm going to stop this session. And about today's class, actually today I have to discuss the topic. Today I have to discuss the topic is proteins. We are discussing the chapter. What we are discussing? What is the chapter we are discussing? What is the chapter we are discussing? Biomolecules. So in the biomolecules, already I uploaded recorded videos in the playlists. But you are not watching those playlists. I don't know why you are doing like that. All the MCQs, maximum MCQs are explained and recorded and uploaded in my channel, but you are not watching those videos. I am not responsible for that one. So most important topic in the biomolecules is carbohydrates. I request you all please watch those videos. So anyhow, it was already completed in the playlist itself. Then the next topic is proteins. Yes, being a PCMB students, most of the students are from PCMB. Of course, PCMC students can also know about this one, proteins, because we are every day we are taking the food. The food is containing carbohydrates as well as proteins. Can you say what is meant by a protein? Which type of molecules are called as proteins? Do you know what the proteins are going to contain? And what is the use of proteins for our human bodies? Do you know any information regarding proteins? Do you know any information regarding proteins? Yes, very good answer. Proteins. Proteins are containing, very good answer. Proteins are containing amino acids. Very good answer. Amino acids. Let's tell me, what is the functional group of amine? What is the functional group of amine? And what is the functional group of acid? What is the functional group of amine and what is the functional group of acid? Yes, first of all, proteins are the long chain polymeric forms of alpha amino acids. Here the main word is alpha amino acids. So simply we can say that proteins are the polymers. So in the polymers chapter, we are already studied that proteins are the examples of polymers and they are containing amino acids. Yes, amine group. What is meant by amine group? What is the functional group called as amine? What is the functional group called as amine? So first we have to know about the amino acids. Amino acids. Amino acid means it is going to contain two groups. One is the amine group, that is single bond NH2. Amine group or amino group. Amino group. So here I am taking amino. So single bond NH2 is called as amino group, and second group present is carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. What is the carboxylic acid? Single bond C double bond O. Single bond C double bond O. Single bond OH is called as carboxylic acid group. So we can represent the amino acids. The general formula of amino acids is the general formula of amino acids. How can we represent the amino acids? Yes, the amino acids are represented like this. Take a cross. First, take a cross. At the center, what is the center of the cross indicating? What is the center of the cross indicating? What is the center of that cross indicating? What is the center of that cross indicating? Nitrogen. Nitrogen. Sushma is saying nitrogen. Always the cross indicates carbon. So here carbon is present. Carbon. Because all the biomolecules they are containing carbon as the main element. Carbon as the main element. So here carbon is present. We know that carbon is a tetravalent. Tetravalent. It is going to contain 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now at the right side, I'm going to take carboxylic acid group. At the left side, I'm going to take amine group. And at the top, I'm going to take R. What is meant by R? R stands for residual group. In the first PUC, you studied about R means alkyl group. Actually, R means it is not standing for alkyl group. R stands for residual group, remaining group. Residual. R stands for residual group, that is the remaining group, and here hydrogen is taken. So what is the general representation of amino acids? Amino acids or amino acids. So the general representation of amino acids is C. On the right side, single bond COOH. On the left side, single bond NH2. At the top, single bond R. At the bottom, single bond H. But in our NCERT textbook, little bit change is given. Here carbon is taken. Here single bond COOH is taken. Yes, COOH group is known as highly oxidized group. Once again, the COOH group is known as highly oxidized group. That is taken at the top. At the right side, alkyl group or residual group is taken. At the left side, single bond NH2, amine group is taken. And at the bottom, hydrogen is taken. So this is the general representation of amino acids. Now, coming to the classification of amino acids. Based on the position of amine group, the amino acids are classified into different types. Alpha amino acids, beta amino acids, gamma amino acids, delta amino acids, omega amino acids, and so on. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and so on. Now tell me, in this compound, which one is the functional group? In this structure or in this compound, which one is the functional group? Which one is the functional group? In this compound, which one is the functional group? Without your response, how can I continue the class, my dear students? So in this compound, COOH is a functional group. Functional group, adjacent carbon is called as, this is a functional group adjacent carbon. This carbon is called as alpha carbon. Now, alpha carbon containing amine. So this amine group is called as alpha amine group. So this is the representation for alpha amino acids. Once again, this is the representation for alpha amino acids. So we are going to discuss about proteins. Actually, our main topic is about proteins. So how we are going to get the proteins means proteins are going to be obtained by the polymerization process. By the polymerization process, we are going to get the proteins. What are going to get polymerized? What are going to get polymerized means alpha amino acids are going to get polymerized. Yes. What is the general representation of alpha amino acids? The alpha amino acids are represented as NH2 single bond C, single bond COOH, single bond H, single bond R. So here this carbon is called as alpha carbon and this amine group is called as alpha amine. So that is the representation of alpha amino acids. Now coming to another classification of amino acids. Another classification of amino acids. Our body can synthesize some amino acids. They are not required by the body because the body itself can synthesize the amino acids that are called as non-essential amino acids. So what are non-essential amino acids? The amino acids which can be produced by the body itself or the amino acids which can be synthesized by the body itself. They are called as non-essential amino acids. And the amino acids which cannot be produced by the body, which can be taken through the diet, they are called as essential amino acids. I'm going to record the class. I will send the MCQs. Right? Please watch the playlist. Please watch the playlist. Carbohydrates MCQs already provided in the playlist. Soon I'm going to upload this one also. Yes? Thank you. Thank you one and all. Have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe. This is your chemistry lecturer, Cesar Naidu, signing off. Is there any doubts?